Okay.
Okay.
Your character's name in the I have to ask, your character's name in the movie is Dr. Alfred Jones.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, did you do this movie purely because to live some boyhood Indiana Jones fantasy of people constantly referring to you as Dr. Jones?
Is that what Indiana? Oh, of course, Indiana Jones. Is that what he was called?
Extra layer.
No, I'd never thought about it until this very moment.
That's what
just
I was
now.
thinking. Yeah.
So there we are.
The
answer would be no.
I even had a catchphrase for you.
Which was?
In Rod we trust. That would be your kind of...
Fantastic.
You should hire me as a creative consultant.
I know, you should have been a writer on this.
Well, aside from the Indiana Jones thing didn't work, so I mean, what was it in the actual script and the actual story and character that you kind of...
I like the whole premise of the rich sheikh who wants to introduce the sport of salmon fishing to the deserts of his country is just an unusual and unlikely story. And through it, you know, there's a lot of discussion about dreams coming true and bringing life to the character they wanted me to play, Alfred, who's a very repressed and locked up man at the beginning, and through following this project through from its conception to meeting Emily's character Harriet and falling in love with her, he's sort of brought to life really. Mm-hmm. So there was a nice acting challenge for me in that, and I thought it was a lovely story. Just liked it, and I like that there's a political satirical element to the film, which is really strong as well.
That's where I mean, Kristen Scott Thomas. It's going to surprise people, I think, a little bit that
she's hilarious in it.
Yeah,
God, she's got some great dialogue in it. She's a real ball breaker in it. It's funny. She's really funny.
I mean, the film is all about kind of swimming against the tide in more ways than one, and it's kind of like what actors do, isn't it? I mean, there has to be a big element of being a dreamer versus being a pragmatist if you're going to do this job and stick with it.
Right, and to become one in the first place, maybe. Yeah. I suppose depending on, you know, I've been very lucky and I've worked a lot, and so I don't have a sense that I've had to swim against the tide in terms of struggling to become an actor. I was very fortunate, but initially, I suppose when you're a kid and you say you want to be an actor, people are like, like it's like you want to be a spaceman or something.
Yeah. Lastly, I'll ask very quickly. Some exciting things coming up, like Jack the Giant Killer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? I mean,
I can't really. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What to say? It was supposed to come out this summer, but it's not. They put it back to next year, so it's obviously really good. And but I can't tell you anything else about it. I don't know why they did that. Nobody told me. They just I don't know.
You get a memo. And the corrections. Lastly, I mean, how's that coming along? Is that happening, or is that just internet stuff?
Well, I know I've made the pilot.
Okay.
And we wait to see. I think they're going to show it to HBO soon. It's a really fantastic idea. The novel's really good, Franzen's novel, and it's a really great bunch of people involved in it.
Yeah.
So we've shot a pilot and it was really exciting, and hopefully it'll be picked up, and if so, I'll be doing that over the next 4 years.
Wow.
Like 4 or 5 months a year.
Exciting.
Yeah. Great. Cheers.